Hello. If you're a subscriber of mine, you'll know that I like to grow carrots in these 10-inch pots. You may have seen some of my recent videos where I've done carrot reveals and seen that I've been having some problems. I've done carrot reveals where I've had lots of forked carrots. I've had quite a few small carrots, and I've asked your advice and you've came back to me with lots of suggestions. Too much fertiliser, not enough water, too much water, the usual suspects. But the one I think might be the answer to my problem is the suggestion that perhaps I'm planting too many carrots in these pots. I'm expecting too much of a small 10-inch water bucket. Now let me show you this grid pattern that I use to help me sow seeds thinly. This is the grid pattern that I've been using now for a number of years, and what I tend to try and do is sow one seed in every other square. Now this grid pattern has about 100 squares. If we count the broken sections around the outside, we can make up about 100 squares. So if I plant a carrot seed every other square, we get about 50 carrots in this pot. Now that may be too many carrots for the pot. So what we need to do is sow the seeds even more thinly. So what I've actually got is, I've got a new grid pattern for next year. Let me show you this. There it is. We'll just remove this one, put this one on the pot. Okay, so these squares are slightly bigger, and if you count the squares and pieces of squares on this grid pattern, there are about 80 of them. So if I sow a seed every other square, I'm going to be sowing 40 seeds in this pot. So if I sow 40 seeds in this pot as opposed to 50 seeds in this pot, then we're sowing 10 less seeds, aren't we? And if this pot produces 10 less carrots, then I would hope that the carrots it does produce are that much bigger and not forked. But we won't know that will we start and use this new grid pattern next year. But yeah, we've got a plan of attack. This is what we're going to do for next year, and hopefully at Homegrown Veg we'll be emptying out pots of carrots to a high standard, hopefully slightly bigger and slightly longer than the ones we've been getting lately. So it's 10 carrots less, but hopefully bigger. That's fewer carrots, but bigger carrots. That's the plan. Okay, now I have a pot of carrots outside waiting to be dropped. Let's go out and drop this pot of carrots. Come on. This is a pot of carrots called Sweet Candle. There'd be about 50 seeds sown in this pot, and they've been in this pot for just over 3.5 months. So we're going to take them all today, and let's see what Sweet Candle's going to give us. Okay, let's see if we can get these out. Molly's with me. I don't know if you can see Molly at the side of the shot. Can you see any Moll? We've got all the everything out of this now. That's empty, and that's usually a good sign because it means the roots have got to the bottom and they're holding the soil ball together. So we like it when all the soil comes out of the pot with the bunch. If it leaves half the soil in, it means the carrots haven't got down to the bottom of the pot. Okay, let's bump this pot off. Well, that was easy. Whoa! Oh, we like the look of this, Molly. We like the look of this. Sweet candle. Ah, it's done the business. So look at the length of these roots. I mean, that from the top of this carrot to the bottom of this root must be 2 foot, 3 foot. I don't know if all this is in shot. I'm on the wrong side of the camera to see this. This is the carrot, this is the root going down, very fine root, and there it is at the bottom of the pot. Can't be 2 foot long. The pots are only 10 inches deep. Blimey, that must have gone round and round and round and round. Oh, it's a caterpillar asleep in the pot. Now he's asleep in the garden. Right, we'll wash these guys off and let you get a better look. Okay, Molly, let's wash Sweet Candle off. Tell you what, let's get rid of all these short roots. These thin roots, should I say, these spindly roots off the bottom. Right. Look, there's that many, they hardly want to go in this bucket. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to get rid of this compost out of this barrel, get rid of this soil-based compost, so I can lay these guys down in a clean barrel. How's that? Hey, they're looking good, aren't they? Right, we'll just leave them there, and the next time you see this barrel, all that soil-based compost will be out of it. Okay. The barrel's nice and clean now. I've got rid of all that soil-based compost. It's time to lay these guys out and let you have a look at them. Pop them there. Pop this here. Hey, oh, come on, that's a result. That's the result. There's a nice big clean carrot, Sweet Candle. Hey, we are impressed with these guys. We'll grow these guys again, Molly. I'll tell you what, the thing I'm disappointed with now is there isn't a small one for Mollish. But, well, it's a good thing, Molly, isn't it? You're not getting a small one, you're going to get a bigger one. Oh, I've spotted it. There it is. Hey, look at that. No forked carrots there, is there? Sweet Candle, we're happy with that. And of course, next year, as I've just said, we're going to be planting fewer carrots in the pot and try and get them a bit bigger than what we have here. But boy, these look good. Mol. What are them Sweet Candle like, Mol? Are they okay? Oh, properly trained dog, you see, he doesn't speak with a mouth full. Are they okay, Mol? No, she hasn't finished yet. Well, there's none left, is there? You've eaten it all, so it must have been all. Oh, and licked your lips. Ha ha ha, good girl, that's your lot. Okay. So from me and my mate Molly at Homegrown Veg, this is Homegrown Veg, signing out. Good girl. Hello, we're back again. I couldn't resist this. I've got to do a weigh-in. These are carrots from a 10-inch pot. You may want to count them as I put them on. I'm not going to do it again. So this is from a 10-inch water bucket. Now a 10-inch water bucket holds 10 litres. At least the 10-inch water bucket that I've got to. And 10 litres is about half a 5-gallon bucket. Not exactly, but this puts it into perspective, doesn't it? If you're growing in 5-gallon buckets, you should have 2.5 times as many as carrots as I have. 2.5 times the weight. Does that sound about right? I don't know. What have we got? Can you see, Moll? Molly's never took her eyes off these carrots. No point in asking Molly what we've got. That's got to be 2 3/4 pound of carrots. 2 3/4 pound of carrots from a 10-inch water bucket, about the same size as a domestic water bucket. Wow, we're happy with that, Molly, aren't we? We are happy with that. Good girl.